Thank you for joining us today. With the completion of our bathroom walls, we're ready to start tying up all these loose ends and closing up these electrical boxes. So today, we're going to start our home renovation bathroom build project just by installing switches, outlets, heater, and all the little odds and ends. And I'm hoping by today, we can have light in this bathroom, because if it wasn't for my work light here, where is it? It would be dark in here. So I'm hoping that we can get an actual ceiling light installed in here so that we can have light to install the flooring, because I won't be able to keep my work light in here while we're doing the flooring. So let's start with, we'll find the outlets, covers, switches, all that stuff. Let's go find them and get them ready. Since we are coming toward the end of this renovation, this is the last time I'm going to be able to show you this. So these are the antique style light switches that we are installing in our home. These type of light switches were popular in the early 1900s, and that's the theme we're going for. So they add a nice little touch, something special to the house. Now, I don't know which switch I did to the fan and which one to the light, so I don't know what order they're going to be in. Okay. Oops. Okay. So I'll tell you guys, electrical work is one of the jobs that I'm most comfortable with. I've been doing this for the majority of my life, and I mean that. I started doing electrical work when I was an early teenager, and something I've always enjoyed, and I know very well, but I don't ever really show it on the channel because YouTube's a funny place, and every time you show electrical work, everybody becomes an electrician, and everybody wants to tell you you're doing something wrong, even when you're not doing something wrong. And for example, I'm putting this ground wire on here just for you guys, just so nobody complains. But this is a self-grounding outlet. And when you have a self-grounding outlet with a metal box, you don't even need a ground wire. Not required. And it's grounded just by screwing it to the box. They have special clips on the screws so that it maintains the ground. So this right here is redundant. But I'm telling you, people get fired up. Electrical work is a hot topic for some reason. And everybody's an expert, and honestly, I just don't like it when people try to ruin my enjoyment. This is my pleasure. And there's a lot of misinformation out there, or a lot of rules that people misapply because they don't understand all the different scenarios in which each rule applies. So people mean well, but you know. There it is. This is looking good. I don't think you'll be able to see it in this black outlet, but this is a 20 amp rated outlet. I'm using a 20 amp rated outlet because it's the only outlet on the circuit, and it's a 20 amp circuit. So it's just proper to use a 20 amp rated outlet receptacle. This up here is the thermostat. I'm going to get that wired up. That's not fun, so I'll just do that quick. Okay, thermostat done. I guess I'll work on the wall heater here. And while it might seem odd to have an electric heater up so high in the wall, this heater is designed for a high wall mounting just like that.
I'll hold the heater.
Either way.
No, you need the screws.
I think that's ready though. Well, that's how it looks. It's just magnetic.
Yeah. Looks fine.
This wall is done. Let's work on the light up here. Now for the vanity light in here, we decided to do a small hanging pendant, and we found this really cool antique fixture on eBay a while back. It doesn't look like much right now, but let me get the main fixture hung, and then you'll see the glass globe that goes on it. I think this will be cool for this bathroom. And now the selling point of this light wasn't this, obviously. That looks boring. But look at the glass that comes with it. It's really cool iridescent shade. And like a shell
design.
Yeah. You get the point. It looks really cool. And our daughter loves things like this. She thinks it's so cool. You want to show them the butterfly she has?
This is the butterfly that Belle has in her room, and it's like the same exact finish. So that's cool.
Well guys, we just turned the breaker on. The wiring is 100% complete, so we're going to test this out, see if it works. And you can go ahead and do it. I don't know which switch it is, but...
Let's hope it's this one, okay?
Okay.
Ah, it's not. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Maybe this switch
okay,
isn't on.
we still don't know.
Hold on.
Okay, take two. Let's hope it's this one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh!
It is that one!
Cool.
It's a rainbow?
Yeah, that looks
Wow.
cool.
I like it. Look at the little, like, sheen it sends onto the wall.
Let me back up and see it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like greens and pinks. That's cool.
So mission accomplished here. The light works and it looks good. It's not bright enough for this entire bathroom, and I was anticipating that. I was afraid that it wouldn't be bright enough because, you know, it's one light over to the side. But don't worry, because what I wanted to do is see how much light this put off and just get a feel of the room, and then I was going to decide if I should add more lights. And I can easily add lights from the attic just running from that box to another ceiling box. And I was thinking about doing a recessed light maybe over the tub shower area. You know, if it was over here somewhere, just jump a wire from that light over to here and it would light up the whole room a lot better. But as it is, we can see, and that's a good starting point because that means I can get this work light out of here and clean up the whole floor and not have anything in this room. No, I'm not done yet. We have to finish up this ceiling vent. I got a giant zip tie that I'm going to use to attach. That's done.
Okay.
Now the fan. Well, before I put the cover on, why don't you turn the switch on? We'll see if it blows and we'll know it's working. Good. Do you want the new tone over here or over here? That looks good.
I don't care.
Ah.
Cool.
I think we're going to surprise you guys with this one because we got chrome hardware. All throughout our home, we've been stuck on this brass hardware thing. Doorknobs, switch plates, light fixtures, everything's brass, brass, brass. And honestly, in our bathroom, we think we made a mistake with the brass, so we're going to chrome. Because if you actually look at a lot of old houses, you're going to see chrome hardware in a bathroom, the faucets and stuff. And what we found was brass costs more. Like if it's brass colored, it costs more.
Yep.
They're harder to match, harder to find, less selection. And I said, why am I getting stuck mentally on this brass idea when it doesn't need to be brass? The shower handle doesn't need to match the light switch covers.
No.
Why would it? So we got chrome. Why does this screw look so horrible? What is wrong with it? I can't put that in there. Look at this thing.
Why is it all beat up? This thing is all mangled looking.
We might have to go to the store and pick up a new one.
Snap this on.
So here's the problem. This tub spout that came with the kit is missing an O-ring. Right there, there's supposed to be an O-ring on that groove. And it didn't come with one. And that's what's supposed to seal this when it goes in. And we have those defective screws for the face ring. So we definitely got to take care of those two problems to finish this installation. While we're finishing all these little jobs, I guess it's time to finally install our stop valves for the bathroom sink. If I can. There it is.
You have to be precise.
It's a little loose. These things are always loose on me. Guys, these are a set of Kohler stop valves, and these are a little more high-end than we needed. We bought these early on. We found them on eBay, so we didn't pay full price, but these are very expensive new. And the only reason we got these is because we were going to be doing a wall mount sink with an exposed bottom, so we wanted it to look nicer than the typical stop valves. So we got these, but we did change our sink plan, so we will be having a vanity. So these aren't going to be seen after all, but we already have them, so they look nice. The vanity we don't have yet, but it should be coming very soon, so it's going to be cool. We just have to get this floor done, and after the floor is done, some trim work, and then the vanity can come in. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on all of this. You guys know that we had trouble putting together our Delta faucet hardware because of some bad parts and missing parts. And I really hate to say that because I don't want to make it look bad. I really do like the Delta hardware, but it is what it is. So we went to the store and I was able to find a new tub spout, and I'm hoping that this one has all the hardware and we can install it. And I know I didn't have to get Delta brand, but it's just what I wanted. Picked up the nipple for the tub spout, and also I was able to order a new screw set online. So I couldn't get those in the store, but they will be coming soon, and we'll be able to put a new screw in that ring. And I'm sure that if I contacted the company, they would have sent me the missing parts, new parts, with no questions asked. I'm sure they would have handled it, but we just wanted to get this done quick. We didn't want to wait for all that, so we're gonna get working. Okay, I have this ready. Now let me see. Done. That should work. It's not the same style. And I think I could have used the one that came with it. It looked like the same hardware. So I could have done that. But honestly, I don't really like this one. I don't know. It's fine. We'll stick with the square one for now. We'll keep this as a backup. If this ever fails, we'll screw this one on. And it should use the same exact fittings to interchange them. So. Well guys, the bathroom is really coming together. But there's not too much more we can do right now. We're going to wait on installing the rest of the fittings over here for the shower, mainly the shower head, that's all that's left, until I flush out the system and make sure it's all clear. I just like to do that just in case we don't throw anything to the shower head. There is a screen in there, but this is the shower head we're using, and we like this kind. This is kind of a new style that Delta has, and instead of a whole bunch of tiny holes, especially those rubbery ones that are always clogging up,
they clog and they start spraying water like all over the place.
We've really liked this one because it has bigger holes so that they don't clog as easy. There's no rubber that you have to sit there trying to unclog. It's just big holes, and what it does is it oscillates the water as it sprays it out. So even though it doesn't look like much, it throws bigger droplets, but it does this. So like...
Yeah, somehow the water like goes through the holes and
it comes out like this.
Yeah.
And since it shoots it out as a wave, it gives you the feeling of a wider spray or like more water, even though it's still a low flow. It says 1.75 gallons per minute. It works really good. We've had good luck with it. We haven't had any clogging or any issues.
I like it.
Usually shower heads clog up often on us.
Yeah.
So, and that's one of the reasons why we bought the Delta set over other brands. Now, the sink. Obviously, we're not going to do anything here. We got to get the floor installed first. Same with the toilet. We have the toilet and all that, but we're going to wait until we do the floor, and that's coming next. Also, medicine cabinets. I sized these for a set of Kohler wall cabinets. I knew what I wanted, and that's what was going in here. But after looking at them, and the price of them, and the depth of them, I said, you know what? I'm going to take this as a challenge to build my own. I can do it.
Yep.
I was kind of just feeling overwhelmed and I didn't want to deal with it. I was going to buy the ready-made medicine cabinets, but I can do it better and take advantage of more space because medicine cabinets aren't very deep. And I want to use all this depth that we have, 5.5 inches thick. We're going to be building our own medicine cabinets, so that'll come later. That's why I don't have them. And that's that. The bathroom is almost done. After the trim work is done, we're going to hang towel bars and all that. I just need to see where the trim work is to get everything lined up right. That's it. So we're going to start prepping to do the floor. So next time you're going to see the tile reveal. We will be installing tile in here.
Yep.
And not just the reveal, but hopefully the full install. If it goes smoothly and we don't run into any crazy problems. So I think that just about wraps it up in this one. So thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.
Bye.
Before we go, I just had to show you this. The Delta screws came in for the plate. What is that called? What is that word? Escutcheon?
Something like that.
Well, Home Depot came through. They came super fast.
Yeah.
So that finalizes the tub setup, really. So it's all done.
Yep.
Ready for water, but we're going to be rolling into that floor first, so stay tuned for that.